Morning, everybody. This is Shane Carlisle for L&I Trade House on the 12th of the 9th at 20 to 10 in the morning. Obviously teaching people, and I'm just going to make a couple of generic videos along the way that I can sort of send to people, position sizes, you know, how to sort your lot size, how to, you know, put a correct position on in the times that we trade. So me and Sam had our first session this morning. I'm really impressed with how his progress is coming on. Yeah, and he was asking about long positions, short positions, and stuff like that. So the best thinking was put my first foot forward, make a video for him, and I can send it over to him. Okay, so this I've just, because it didn't come back to my candle, I've closed that off when really that was my break, that was my candle, you know, and it took off. So following, again, human error, because I went for the previous low. You know, that would have been my candle. Currently, it's done a 1 to 3, and currently we're 1 to 7. Okay, so following mechanical rules, which again, human error, I went in before. I need to be waiting for 7 o'clock to actually happen, because the FTSE worked, the odd worked, Chief J worked, EU blew out, and the UJ blew through. So the one trade that I picked absolutely blew out the bottom. The other three sailed to like 1 to 7, 1 to 10. You know, the possibilities are there, but again, it's human interaction that has stopped it from producing profits this morning. So short and long positions, we have this little box here. Okay, you click that out, and this will bring you short and your long up. And what I like to do, I like to favoritize it so it appears on my hotbar. Anything I use lots of and regularly goes in my hotbar. You know, I've got a trend line, a text box, a horizontal array. Don't really use the flag, so that can come out. There for me, 7 and 11. That's to find my breaker structure. These are to set the positions, okay? These two here. So a long position is a buy. So your stop loss will be underneath and your take profit will be above. Whereas a short position is the other way. So if you're short in the market, you're selling. So that's a sell position. Let's get it bigger so you can see it. That's a sell position. Tell you what, let's do it right. Okay, short equals sell. Long equals buy. Hey. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just doing a video for Sam. So he's doing really well, really well. Who hands that? Just a bit lost on how to put the positions on.
Yeah.
So we've got short for sell, long for buy. Pull your little taskbar out, favoritize it. So you're not having to come over here all the time. You can literally drag that wherever you're going on the chart. You know, and then what we do, obviously, if the market's going long, we're going to look to buy. So you find your candle. Let me get rid of that one. I can show you and drag it over. So you've had the break. That there broke the structure. So you'd click your, click your long position. You drag your mouse to your candle and then just come off your candle, but keep your dotted line on the candle so you're at that price. We always set a 7-point stop loss with Forex. We're just looking into it actually because like certain ones, like the one you're on at the moment, GJ, might be a little different. But again, this is our process and how I want you to understand, and then we can tweak these as they go along. If everyone's singing from this same sheet, we can see where people, like I went wrong this morning. I took that break rather than that break. If I'd have took that break, I'd have currently have took where it is 7%, and I'm done. You know, but because of my human error picking that one, now it's done that move. There's no saying that it's not going to tank for New York. You know, so I've closed that. I closed my position there this morning because I don't like how it's blown away. I want to be in that move as it blows away. I don't want to be sat waiting for it to come back to maybe blow me out. You know, so that's the human interaction. I had that one come in, that blew away, that blew out, and that came in. So 3 out of the 5 that I'm following, I had 1 loss, 3 wins, and a non-active. You know, but again, little arrow. Yeah. If the market, if you're wanting to buy, it's a long position. You're wanting to short the market. If you want to sell the market, it's a short position. Okay. And then what we do, if you go to, I want to be able to, let me open a new window. My fxbook.com. Okay. And then FX calculators. Okay. Position size calculator. Just get rid of the pop-ups. Position size calculator, because we want to work out how much money we want to obviously risk on the market. We don't want to just be jumping in, buying, selling, not understanding how much money we're actually risking on it. And this is where the drawdown limits come in on the FTMO. And I'd rather train you with drawdown limits from the beginning, like I've obviously put you in the FTMO free trial, because then you're literally being trained from the beginning to trade with limits. You know, you're not just coming in, putting 50 lots on and pushing buy. You know, you're working out your risk for that one trade on every single trade you do, which then will, again, repetitive actions will stick into your brain a lot quicker than just buying and selling and watching the market go around. You know, so you click into your position, you put your currency pair, whatever account currency, your account. I think we set you up on the Great British Pound, didn't we? So just for, I know you're looking at the GJ. I know you're in the Great British Pound account. I know you've got a £140,000 account. You want to risk 1% with a 7-point stop loss, and then you calculate. Okay, and then that, I know 1% of 140,000 is 1,400, which will give me that lot size to risk 1,400 on 7-point stop loss. So if it blows through that 7, yes, I've lost my 1%. But if it goes to 21 above, I've made best part of £4,000. And this is where obviously the 1 to 3 risk to reward will always keep us up if the human interaction plays right. Because at the end of the day, it's all down to your human interaction. This morning, I could be sat in Chief J now with a 1 to 7, but I picked the lower high rather than sticking with what I should have fucking gone for, you know? So again, if you're buying, you're long in the market. If you're selling, you're short in the market. Here, get them on your hot bar and your favorites, because you're going to be using them a hell of a lot. Because if you've not got these set, you don't know where your prices are. Because once you've put that down, that will automatically set lines here. See, that's your stop loss. That's your buy. And then that will always be set at a 3%. Say 3% there. And then that would be your take profit that you type in. So once you've got your candle, then you lay your position. Obviously, you wait for the break, you find the candle, you lay your long or short, depending what's happening. Okay. Then you get your digits from here. Bang, bang, buy-in price, stop loss, sell, all from that position that you've put on there. That's where you get your digits from, mate. See how it's turned around now? Now I'm actually, if I bring that down here, I want to see if that plays out today. Because if that plays out now, comes down, tags me, I know I shouldn't have cancelled it. But again, I'm not in no mad rush, you know. I'm still up from yesterday. And what my play, what I look for, has already happened. So there's something could just completely drop it out of the market now. You know, we're at 10 to 10. You know, there's this here. Now it's done what I wanted it to do. That's a no trade for me. Because again, what goes up must come down. We're in a new price zone that's never been reached before. So it's costing them a lot of money to make this move. I found out the other day that if you're going into new price territory, it costs them more. But again, because it's made such a sharp up, I'm actually looking, I'm guessing it's going to come and try and get this in balance. So I've closed that position. Again, win, lose, we have a break, we have a candle, we get a position, we get our numbers. We find out how much, well, the percentage that we want to risk. See, I at the moment, with me doing what I'm doing on a live, I only risk 0.5%. But again, all you'd have to do is click whatever you want to risk. 0.5% of the account would give me £700 at that lot size at a 7 pip stop loss. Now, that isn't set in stone, really. That was just what worked out better over the 20 days to save us from trades. You know, that could be tweaked over time, but that is the initial benchmark that kept us in more trades than lost us, you know. So it's always going to be an ever-growing process with the stop loss. We might even try and see if we can sink 1 to 4s in a couple of weeks. But 1 to 3s work really well. And obviously, whatever you want to risk, you know, you could risk 0.1%, you could risk 0.3%, but you've got targets that you need to hit within 10 trade days. So as long as you're not risking over 1%, go mad, you know, because if you're only risking you've got to think, if you've got 5 trades on, which you'll never have at one set point, because I do not trade like that. You'll only ever have 2 trades placed every morning. Obviously, the further you go down the process and want to try and take more opportunities, which everybody will, I can totally understand. I'm just giving you a benchmark of being able to become profitable. You know, what you do with your learnings once you've understood is totally your preference. You know, I found something that works for me. you might find that this works with a little twist that you found. You know, so many people have different things, but ultimately the core things that I teach will produce profits, which is where everybody wants to be. Everybody wants to have a profitable day, you know, and drawdown limits and stuff like that are so important, obviously, to the funded trader side of things, because it's showing that you're very good at risk management and very good at understanding money, you know. But yeah, so mate, my FX book, position size calculator, get your pair, your account currency, how big your account is, what you want to risk, 7. Don't worry about that. I never change that. And calculate, and that will give you your number and your lot size that you need to put on to risk £700 at 7-point stop loss, which you worked out from here. You know, you had the break, you had your candle, you dragged your position on to where your candle was. You've set that at 7 points. You've set that at 3, where it says 3 there. That's your 7 points. That's your 3 reward. Then you get your digits from over here. You get your lot size and your digits. And then we place buy limits and sell limits. Okay. So a buy limit, I'm waiting for price to push away like it has. And then I want the price to come down and tag and then bounce. Okay. So a buy limit is a bounce. Again, with the sell limit, it works exactly the same, but underneath, once that price has touched my line to sell, it'll buy me, well, it'll short me in the market, and then it'll drop. So that's a sell limit, and that's a buy limit, because you're buying at a limit for it to break. Okay. We are looking at ways of using other ones where we can try and save some losses, but ultimately the bankers use limits. So because you can see the break, see your position, set your order and walk away. You know, if with a buy stop, you'd have to wait for it to come through and then buy into your price. With a limit, yes, you probably lose a few more with it blowing through, but you're not having to wait for it to go through your price to then turn around. Here, you've seen the break at 7, you've put your position, you've got your digits, you've got your risk out of my FX. You've set your, if you're going up, if you're looking to buy, you've set your buy limit at 16.68 for £700 risk in that area. Does that make sense? So from the top, sidebar, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down. Click your little arrow, favoritize these. Long, you're buying, short, you're selling. The red always has 7 underneath. Here, 7, and always 3 above. Okay. So just a quick short one on the position size and what a long and short position are. I hope you find it educational, informational. Anything I can do to make it more transparent or anything like that, give me a shout. Like I say, I'm not a monster. I'm here to help as many people to financial freedom as possible, you know, and there's pathways that everybody can take. It doesn't have to be one shoe fits all, you know. There's long-term trades, there's short-term trades, there's internal structure, external structure. I have so many things going around here. I want to try and set something in stone where people can become profitable very fast, you know, and then it's like driving a car. You drive the car, you pass your test, and then you learn to drive, you know. That's the sort of position I'd like to be in. Sort of holding your hand to the point where I've got you passed. Hold your hand to the next profit share. and then just sort of let you go into the markets. I've took your training wheels off. You've got some profit in the bank. If you have a loss, you have a loss. Reset, refocus, and go for your next position. Don't try and chase the market. Like this morning, I could have chased that Chief JPY all the way up, and it might have sank me out. But I know how I trade. My move's already happened. So I cancelled that position and left it. We'll come again tomorrow. I'm going to do a little bit of back testing on New York this afternoon to see if I can find a pair that will produce me a move. Well, they all produce moves. It's just one that will give me a decent risk to reward ratio over a set number of days. But again, London, we've got data there that proves this shit works, guys. So just a little short video on position size, long and short positions, and lot sizes. Hope you all have an absolutely amazing day. I'll get this posted now, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Bye for now, guys.